Okay guys, checking in here from Tennessee. We are in Knoxville for the second stop on the Bassmaster Elite Series. We're fishing the Tennessee River this week, Fort Loudon and Tellico Lakes. So new water for me, never been here before, not a ton of history at this place. They did have the 2019 Bassmaster Classic here, which Octafo won. And if you watch some of that event back, there was a lot of cranking going on. And you know, I'm expecting that's going to be a predominant pattern again this time around. And I'm tied up. I got a bunch of Bagley crankbaits tied up. But you know, for me, when I think cold water, it's been below freezing here at night for over a week, and water's cold. We're probably going to be in the low 40s. And you know, so baits like this flat balsa B2, thin balsa crankbaits, you know, they're fairly subtle in action, but I'm gonna try and bang that off as many rocks and stumps as I can. Red, you know, down south in the spring, red's a tough color to beat, so that's gonna be my number one kind of, you know, bait that I'm expecting to catch a bunch of fish on. But on some of my other rods, I have a variety of these baits tied up. Gonna definitely have the diving B1 tied up. That's a little bit more you know, a little more aggressive in action, wider wobble. I'm gonna have the Sunny B tied on. This is a bait that I caught a lot of fish at on Lake of the Woods last summer playing around. Also kind of a thin profile, not a real loud crankbait. Something that's probably gonna be the ticket this week. You know, so, but I've got a whole box of beautiful baits here, and you know, they're gonna be a big part of my arsenal this week. I've got a few rods tied up, you know, to explore out deeper. There are some big smallmouths here. The problem with the smallmouths is they gotta be 18 inches to keep, so it might be hard to fully commit to doing that, but something that I'm gonna put a little time into over the next few days. We actually start practice tomorrow morning, so I'm excited to get out there. I guess as far as other baits and stuff go, I'm gonna have a spinnerbait tied on, chatterbait, you know, usual sort of shallower cover water type baits. But yeah, new adventure for me this week at this place, and looking forward to getting out there. So hopefully I can find a couple good stretches and put these crankbaits to work and catch some big bass.